just going to be an introduction because like blockchain is like actually a very wide topic. So but this is just going to be a brief introduction. I'm just trying to do an overview of what the blockchain is all about. And please can I share my screen now?
Yes, you can.
Okay, sorry, please, I'm on it. I'm trying to do that right now. So, yeah, so please, can you see my screen right now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I would like to make this an interactive session. So can like anyone just tell me what he or she knows about blockchain?
حد يعرف ايه هي البلوكتشين؟
You
So,
know,
yes.
Yeah, نعرف
yeah, I'm just like asking, please, can you just tell me what you know about blockchain? I'm very sure this is not the first time of hearing the word blockchain. So I want to know your idea or what you think blockchain is so that I can know how to start and explain.
So for me, blockchain is like development for currency, online currency, encryption, electronic corruption. For example, if you can make like Bitcoin,
Okay.
you can make like one coin, like this uh, online for virtual currencies.
Okay. So that's your own like idea regarding blockchain, right? So please, who else have another opinion or hello, please, can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Am
we can.
I audible? So I'm asking who else have another opinion of what the blockchain industry entails?
So blockchain is we make like ancestral currency, ancestral system.
And just okay. Is that all? No, I want someone else to talk. Dr. Nashat Resk. Sorry, please, can you tell me what you think blockchain is all about?
Blockchain, I don't have
No, no, it is
much.
not you. I'm speaking to the rest, not just you. I'm just trying to talk like about the like others and just to know what they feel or what they think. So not to waste your time. So I'll be like explaining what blockchain is all about. Sorry, I don't think I can scroll.
No, you can explain for us, please.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to do that.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to kind of share my screen again.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm trying to. Okay. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the content. So what are blockchain technologies and why is it relevant for our business? So let's skip the how for now. So and so now let's start with business network, market, and wealth. So, how does a business network works? For like instance, now I have a website like Amazon, of which I sell a lot of things. So I'm very sure you are familiar with Amazon, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. So if you want to get something from Amazon. So no matter where you are, they will get it across to you. It can be via airplane, and it can be via shipping, trying to use the sea. So that's a good example of a business network. And the next line is trying to talk like about wealth, and wealth is generated by the flow of goods and services across business network. For instance, so for you to say you've accumulated wealth, that means there is something you selling. So there have to be flow of goods and services across a business networks. And for all these things to kind of happen, we need a market. And just like I said, market is central to this process. And we have two types. It can be a public market, for instance, where they sell food or where they sell cars. The common market that is all like around us. And also it can be a private. So a good like example of that is the supply chain financing and bonds. So the next part is the transferring assets and building value. Just like you said, when I asked you, you said blockchain is about you trying to build I mean, you trying to create a a currency, or you trying to create a coin. So that's just an aspect of what blockchain is. Blockchain is more than just what you said. So and for like so if you read this slide, it says anything that is capable of or of being owned or controlled to produce value is an asset. So and there are two fundamental types of assets: the tangible and the intangible. So the tangible is the one you can see physically, like one you can see with your two eye, while the intangible asset is the one that you cannot see. For like instance, if I'm an artist, I sing a song. So that's an example of a digital asset because we cannot really see it. Do you understand me?
Yes, yes.
Yes. And there are some intellectual like assets too. For like instance, when you patent or when you trademark a logo, like you created a logo, if you are a graphics designer, so and you patented it, so that has become an asset and it has a value in such a way that anyone that is going to get that value, that asset from you has to pay a fee, and there also have to be a legal fee. So then the next part is the ledgers. So what are kind of ledgers? Ledgers are just what we use to keep record. So the system of record of business. For instance, if I own a company and I'm selling things or I'm selling a car, so I want to keep track, I want to record all the cars that have been sold or that are sold. So that's a good example of what a ledger is. And business will have multiple ledgers for multiple business network in which they can participate. So this is a good example. So it can be in a spreadsheet form or it can be in a written form, just like a book. So this is I'm just trying to go to the basis so that you guys can understand by the end of the slides. So then the participant transactions and contract. So participant can be the member of a business network, and transaction is just trying to talk about an asset transfer. So when is a transaction set to happen? For instance, if you sell a car, so I give you money and in return you give me a car. So that is a transaction. So transaction is a process by which an asset is being transferred. So for you to transfer one asset to the other, so that's what we call transaction. And in the layman's was the transactions you have used to, for like instance, if I have a crypto and I'm trying, if I have a Bitcoin, for example, and I'm trying to send it to you. So that's a good example of transaction. And for a contract, so contract are conditions for which transaction occurs. For instance, if you are selling a car and I'm coming to you trying to tell you that I want to buy a car, I won't just give you the money. I would have to test the car and to see that this car is actually working. So the contract there is just trying to tell us that the conditions for a transaction to occur, like if this car is working perfectly and I drive it for 2 months and it is not giving me any issue, then that is a good example of a contract. Do you guys understand me?
Yes.
Yeah, so please, do you have any question for now?
So, what is technology or roadmap to learn
Yeah,
blockchain?
like I'm still coming. Just hold on. So then introducing blockchain. So blockchain is a shared ledger allowing any participant in the business to see the system of record. For instance, now I don't please what the common bank over there. Give me example of a common bank in Egypt.
Like National Bank in Egypt?
Yeah?
Yes, National Bank is in Egypt, common bank.
Okay, so yeah, so we have a national bank. So and national bank, it is not just a single bank. They have branches, isn't it? They have a lot of branches, isn't it?
Yes, they have
Yes.
a lot of
So
branches.
yeah, they have a lot of branch. So that means in each branches transaction is happening, so each bank is going to have a separate ledger, like a separate place where they keep track or keep record of all the transactions. So if national bank A and National Bank B, they have different ledger where they keep their transactions. So what blockchain is just trying to do is just that it's just trying to ensure that the the ledger National Bank A has is the same thing as the ledger National Bank B is also going to have. So it's ensuring that they have the same ledger. So instead of them having a different forms of ledger because they are attending to different customers. So blockchain is just trying to help us ensure that each the national bank has a single ledger. So, and the problem with that is that, for like instance, we have the party A, the branch B, the branch C. So they have different ledgers. This ledger is different from this, is different from this. So for us to now get a single ledger, it is difficult to monitor asset ownership and transfer. So, and as a result of that, it is inefficient, expensive, and it is also vulnerable. So now, what blockchain is just trying to do is just trying to ensure that each branch has the same ledger. They have the same ledger. So now for a transactions to now be involved in this ledger here, then all the participators must agree to it. So that is what leads to the consensus, the provenance, and the immutability. I- Immutability means it cannot be changed. It is just what, like, you cannot go behind it, behind me, and now change what we've agreed on. And whatever we choose there, that is going to be the final. So then blockchain it underpins Bitcoin. And you have to know that Bitcoin is the first blockchain application, and blockchain is not Bitcoin. So and digital currencies, it's different from cryptocurrency too. So and so what can we now say when it comes to blockchain for business? So we have a shared ledger. So that is the single book that each of us we are going to have, like, for us to be in that transaction. So each one of us is going to have the same ledger. So then the next one is the smart contract. So smart contract is going to be the condition we have to meet before adding a transaction into the shared ledger. So if the condition are not met, we cannot add the transaction into a shared ledger. So then the next one is the privacy. For, like, instance, now if I'm sending money from A to B, there is the anonymity, like, you don't know who is sending this, but you know that the transaction is being added. So then the validation, so that is all parties agree to network verified transaction. So I've talked about this. So the smart contract, the privacy, and the validation. So then, is it relevant for business? And these are the conditions where we cannot use blockchain. So in your own case, I get you want a roadmap of how you can apply blockchain. So this is just an overview of what the blockchain is all about, and this is how it can be applied. So I'm just trying to tell you that it is more wider than just trying to create a coin. But when it comes to creating a coin, we have to know that Bitcoin is not the only form of blockchain. So I'm very sure you know of Ethereum, and you also know of Solana. So each one of them, they follow the same pattern as this. So for instance, in Ethereum blockchain, there is the concept of a shared ledger. Are you listening?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, I am listening. I am listening.
Yes, sir, we listen you.
Okay. Yeah, so there is the concept of a shared ledger in Ethereum.
Yeah.
Then also there's the concept of a smart contract too. There's the concept of privacy, and there's the concept of validation. So what happens when you now create a coin in Ethereum? So let's come back to this place. So let's come back. So when you create a cryptocurrency, for, like, instance, the common one now is the Amster Combat. So then the next thing is to now create a market. So just like I said, wealth is generated by the flow of goods and services across a business network. So in this case, we are we are using a Solana network. So when you now create an asset, hold on. So when you create an asset, then for it to have a value, then the next thing is to go to a market and create a market for it. So and you know what drives the price of an like asset is the demand and supply. So if the demand for the coin rises, that would lead to the price of that asset rising. Are you listening?
Yep, sir, we listen you.
Yeah. So that would lead to the price of the asset rising. And at the same time, if the demand of the coin that you are creating, if it is falling down, then that would lead to the price of your asset also falling down. So the blockchain is just a way by which all those data are being stored.
Excuse me, sir. I just wanna ask a question.
Okay.
I want to start. I want to start in this in blockchain. So, what is the program language I learned for this s- for um, for this blockchain?
So it depends on where you want to venture into, but it is important that you have the basics. If you have the basics,
Okay, what
right?
is basics?
So now the basics is just the things I've just tried to explain. Now we have the Ethereum blockchain, we have the Solana blockchain. So there is a lot of them. So for the Ethereum blockchain, for you to write a smart contract in the Ethereum blockchain, you need to learn Solidity, which is the common language that is being used there. And for the Solana blockchain too,
The language is in Linux.
yeah,
Yep, she is Bash language. You mean right?
yeah, like for you to write a smart contract in the Ethereum blockchain, you need to
Yep, I
learn
understand.
Solidity. While for you to learn how to write a smart contract in the Solana blockchain, you need to learn Rust. So depending on the blockchain you want to operate on. So you have to know that there are different forms of blockchains. There is the Ethereum. I'm very sure you're familiar with that. And there is the Solana blockchains too. So depending on the type of blockchain you decide to work with. So for instance, if you go with the Solana blockchain, I'm very sure you can now create a token. Then after you create the token, then you now create a market for the token. So when the demand for the token is now higher, then the price of your asset now begins to rise.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, we listen you. Continue, sir.
We listen you, sir.
Sorry, I thought I was sharing my screen. So you couldn't see my screen.
Now, now, yes.
Yep, we watch the screen.
Yeah. Hold on, please. I shared my screen now. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
I'm watch screen.
yes.
Please,
I'm
can you
watch
see now?
again. I'm watch.
Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, yeah, I see, I see.
So please can you read what's on the screen?
Transfer
Yeah?
assist building
Yeah,
value.
yeah,
Please can you read what's on the screen?
Yeah, transferring assist building value.
Hello.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Transfer assist building value.
Oh, okay, sure. Then fine. Fine. I just need to be sure you can see my screen. So please can you start asking questions now so that I can like answer you and clear the doubts. Please, so please what are your question?
Yeah,
Yeah?
transfer. Yes.
Yeah, so you are trying to ask me of the roadmap for you to start a blockchain stuff. So like is there like a place I can send you a link for you to learn on the Solana blockchain? And I would also send you a link for you to learn how to work on the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a place I can send that?
Yeah.
Okay, just hold on, please. I'm trying to send you a link for you to start building.
But sir, we have a question. Blockchain developers is needed in Africa or Middle East because I think is not needed. We don't have too much jobs. Blockchain. Is that true?
So please can you ask your question again? I can't seem to like understand. Um,
Asking about the jobs. How can I find jobs in Middle East or Africa? Because I think it's very difficult as a blockchain developer to get a job in Africa or Middle East.
yeah, I think I like understand you now. So that's a problem. And that's like actually one of the issue I'm just trying to work on now because as a blockchain dev you need to get employed. So I'm trying to look for other alternatives by which users can you don't have to be employed. You can just learn. Then from what you learned, you can build something and then sell what you've built. So there's a lot of opportunities when it comes to blockchain. So and it depends on how you can market what you are just trying to do. So and for example, there are also platforms like super teams. Have you like heard of that? So they give like bounty. So I will like add that in the chat. So just check the chat and you're going to see it. N.superteam.fun. So I like added that in the chat. So you can check it up and there are opportunities there which you can find jobs.
Yes.
Also, I don't know if you guys would be interested. I'm also working on my personal project too, and just so I'm trying. This is my project. So please, we have 15 minutes left. So um, advanced.parcel.app. So this is my personal project I'm working on. So it's going to have a DEX, an escrow platform, then a token creator if you want to create your own kind of blockchain. Then it's going to have a dark marketplace, though this is still, I'm still building this, and also a bot marketplace. So this is a dark marketplace. If after you lent and you created a dApp, you can list it on this platform, and the same thing it goes for this the dApp and bot too. So I'm currently like working on this, and also while the work is still kind of going, so we are going to create a cryptocurrency, which is which the supply would be like 10 billions, and it's going to be shared. So I'm just trying to show you this because like right now we still kind of working on it, and we still um needs funding for it to kind of work out. And in return, if like any of you can support us in completing to build this project, they are going to get a reward. And I don't know, we are just trying to kind of look for a co-founder or someone who can support us financially. So that's just it. So I'm just trying to build this just in the case of we just trying to build a dark marketplace in such a way that after you are done learning about the blockchain, you can come on this platform, and when you create a dApp or a software, you can list them on this platform for sale. So that's all regarding this. And I don't know, is there like anyone who has a question again?
So for now, not, but the roadmap is learning Solana or Ethereum, right? This is
Yeah.
what you need. But I have a question. Anyone he will think I'm developer, web developer, and blockchain. How can work like that? Can you explain that?
So please, can you ask your question again?
So I see people saying I am working as web developer and also blockchain. How
Yes.
related that?
Yeah, you can. It is real. Like when you're working on a blockchain, that means you are a developer, and it is just like you trying to create a mobile app. The same way they can create a Web3 app. So it's possible. Yes, it's you can be a blockchain developer. You trying to create, or it's either you trying to work on a chain, or you trying to create your own chain from scratch. So yeah, that's possible.
So can I build like a Bitcoin alone, or this need like a huge computers,
Yeah,
CPU?
you can build. Yes, you can build Bitcoin, sure, and you can build any coin you want, and it does not require a very huge computer.
So what's required to build my Bitcoin, my crypto?
Yeah, so what is just required to build your own crypto is just a basic idea of how the chain you are trying to work. So, and you have to know that there's a difference between the native um the there's a difference between native cryptocurrency and a token. So a token is being built on a blockchain. For like instance, if you have on the Solana blockchain, we can have Shiba Inu, we can have Amstar, we can have Pengu, but the native blockchain is Solana. So if you want to build a token, that is very easy to build. And if you want to build a blockchain itself, so that might be a complex case to build. But the best thing for your use case right now is to build a token.
Blockchain is need only front end or need also back end or
It's
database.
it needs the front end, the back end, and the database. It needs everything.
So what's back end feeds for blockchain? Node.js what?
Yeah,
Which
you know,
framework?
no, well, the framework that is commonly used is if you are trying to be you can use the C sharp. You can use Python also.
Yes. So need security also.
Yeah.
So is not very difficult and is not very difficult to build mine, right?
Yeah, it is not very difficult to create your own tokens. It's not like under right guidance, you can create your token.
So, but for example, how many months do I need to? How's the time? What's the time to become like a blockchain developer?
Well, it depends on how committed you are, but I think in a space of 2 to 3 months, you should be a very good blockchain dev.
So I can work like a freelancer in Fiverr or work. I
Yes,
can
you can like also work as a freelancer in Fiverr. Yes, you can.
remotely also.
Yes.
So it was amazing. I thought it's very difficult to make like a currency like crypto. I thought it's
No,
very difficult.
it's not difficult to do.
So I have Omar. He like to make his blockchain.
Okay.
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, tell him about you. You want make a blockchain, one coin.
Um, my friend is one make coin like Bitcoin. Um, he need 1,000 coin, but I think this is will destroy my computer because the Bitcoin or this coins need RTX cards. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so of course I need the RTX cards and huge computer. So those is destination. Do you understand?
Yes.
So did I am need RTX card and huge computers for those destination or not?
No, you don't really need a very huge computer. Just like having a simple one, it's fine. You don't need a very huge computer to create a blockchain or to create a cryptocurrency. You don't.
Okay, yeah. This mean I can do coins like Bitcoin on my computer. So
Yes,
right?
yes, you
But
can.
how I do this destination or do this process?
Sorry, please, can you come again?
How I am do this? Bitcoin, these coins like Bitcoin.
Yeah, well, you just need to follow the basics. So, and like obviously, it seems you don't really have much experiences when it comes to that. So,
Use,
but I can guide you to on how you can do it, on how to go about it. So, if that's what you want, I can guide you on how you can go about building your own cryptocurrency.
okay, you just told you to my friend Rami, you need to learn C sharp or Python language. Did this right for start in this blockchain?
Yeah, but wait, please let me ask you, what do you need your coin for? Like, why do you need a coin?
Like Bitcoin,
Yes. No, why do you need to build your own coin?
because sell it and give me money. You
Yeah,
understand?
so because it gives you money, right?
Yep.
Yes. So for it to give you money, it has to for people to buy your coin, it has to have an a value. So it needs to be an like asset. For like instance, if you sell gold, yeah, or right, if you have a lot of gold, people will come to you and give you money exchange of the gold, right?
Right.
Yeah, so the reason why they are giving you money in exchange for the gold is because the gold has value,
Hmm.
isn't it?
Yep. Is it?
Yes, it's because of the gold as value. So if you have a coin and it does not have value, you would not have money in it. A better like example, oil, petroleum. If you have petroleum, people will give you money in exchange of your petroleum. So if your petrol so if so the reason why they are giving you money for the petroleum is because your petroleum has value. They need it for their car to work. So if you create a coin and it does not have a value, it would not give you like money. It is just like you having a sand or a stone, and if I have a stone, what can it do? Of what use case will the stone be? If it does not have a tangible use case, people would not buy. So that is how cryptocurrency works. But if you are looking for a project that you can build and you will create a coin, a cryptocurrency coin, and it will give you money, I would help you. I can help you build that. So if that is what you want. So I'm just trying to explain how it works. Hope I'm clear.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So that's it. So if you're trying to create a coin, then we can still talk and I would help you in setting the whole things work, and I will make it in such a way that people would buy your coin, and in exchange it's going to give you money. But you have to know that it is not free. You have to like invest in in your coin before people is going to buy. So like it seems the call is about to end.
So you heard me? I can make it a central point or cannot like Bitcoin. Hello? Hello? Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. Sorry, it was finished. I make it 1 hour, but now I using the payment meeting. It's opening now. Unlimited.
Okay, okay. All right.
You can start. Yes, we can continue.
Okay. So, please, do you still have a question I need to answer?
Yes.
Yeah. So, so like, I was trying to talk like about if you trying to build your own crypto, so we can, if we trying to build your blockchain and to have money from it, so we can talk and we can just collaborate on how to go about it, and I'm going to guide you guys on how to go about building your own coin and how to make it have value in such a way that people would be interested in buying your coin.